Welcome to the stream. I'm alive after the nearly 11-hour endeavor that was the finale to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim uh stream on that took place Saturday, which was massive. It was a nice finale, but it was a long session, and then it went way into the night, and then was delirious by the time the game ended. I felt like, but it was good. It was good. I got that up onto YouTube too. We're all caught up on the YouTube archive of streams, so it's good. It's always a good thing. No streams happened then on Sunday, so we're here Monday. Um, and yeah, Aegis Rim is done. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. So you can go watch that, the full series, up on YouTube now. And then that long ass 11-hour nonstop chunk of the finale. Jesus. So yeah, tonight we're gonna play just a little bit of Bioshock after this for the second half of the stream. But first, it's been a while. It's time to watch the third part to Brave Danganronpa Coward's Paradise here. I think it's enough time since the last time we did it. Kind of was missing it. And then another reason I decided to do this, another me and Danganronpa news, as I just alluded to, on stream and off stream, I've been clearing some games out of my, started and hadn't finished in the past week or so. So I actually today picked Danganronpa V3 back up in the grind for the Platinum Trophy to match all the other Platinums I have for all the other Danganronpa games. Jesus, more than the other games. The Platinum to V3 is such a fucking grind. It is ridiculous, but I figure if I put a little bit of time into it every day, I'm at least a little bit every day. That's the goal. But I need to do all the bond stuff. I need to basically replay the whole game to find all the hidden Monokumas. I gotta go do the trials again to do the alternate paths, and then I have to do the dungeon RPG like game thing. That's probably gonna be the most annoying thing, and I'll probably just leave that to the end. But it is. Oh boy, it's gonna be a grind, but I want it. I want it bad to go with everything else, so I put myself through it. So yeah, I thought, I wanted to get back and get that platinum. And I was like, it's been a while since we've done an episode of Coward's Paradise here, so I figured we'll do part 3. I did confirm, I did finally check to see how many episodes there were for the prologue, and it's 6. So that means once we finish this, we'll still have 3 episodes left to do. I will say, as I do now, I will, as I do and have been and will for every feature part that I watch this on stream, part by part, and get this up on the archive and everything on YouTube. I highly recommend that if I'm going too slow for you, or you care to watch it on your own and then come back and watch my reactions or whatever to this, feel free to do so. I would encourage you to do so. Go watch it on the main channel. I'll have links on YouTube in the description to the this series' official YouTube page, the Twitter, I believe, the Discord channel, the Twitter, I believe, it's been a while. It's been like a week or two since I did it, so I forget what. I know it's 4 links I put there at the top of the description, but gosh darn, I just don't have the memory. But they'll be there for sure. And so yeah, I highly suggest supporting the official work there if you're so inclined. I don't know if this had happened. I think this had happened after the second part. I got fucking nervous because I put these up on YouTube. I do the streams. I don't expect, I do streams and put stuff on archive for like my own doing. It's my own little hobby. It's what ends up being like my own little creative release or whatever. I don't expect, I'll put a video up and I don't care if anyone watches them or not. Like, that's just not what I do for streams and stuff. Like, that's just not what I care. But I got fucking nervous when one morning I woke up and I saw the creator posted a comment in this, I believe, the second part. And we had a little back and forth. And I was like, oh God. Made me weirdly nervous just because I put stuff up and I don't, if people are enjoying it, I know some people, I get sometimes messages or there's sometimes people watching, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's cool to see. But I don't do it for the views or anything. Obviously, if I was doing it for the views, I'd be really failing. But the yeah, just I think it's cool. I think I mean it happened a few weeks ago. I was playing that Wolfenstein crossed with Super Monkey Ball game, and I did that on stream, and then I put that up on YouTube. But like the dev of that, who made that game several weeks back, was in chat while I was streaming it. And it's almost the same thing. It's slightly different, but it's almost the same thing where it's like, oh, you don't like you put something into the void, and sometimes you just don't expect people to watch it, and then it's like, oh, the person who did all the work seeing my shitty reactions or playing their game, so it's always just a weird thing about doing this, as like a hobby thing. It's cool. If I was cool enough and talented enough to make more traditional art, whether it's music or physical or digital media or whatever, and I had people like enjoy it, I guess that's the same kind of thing almost. Maybe if someone was like, oh, that's really good, but I don't have that. Like I edit stuff, but that's slightly different. I'm rambling here, but I just wanted to get that out, that it was cool. It was cool to have that little interaction with the creator, so massive shout out to them. Yeah, I'm really excited. First part, we laid out the initial things. Second part, we got introduced to, what was it, 3 or 4 of the characters aside from the pro tag. So I assume that's going to continue here. We'll just probably meet more, which I'm totally okay with. As I said in the first and second part, my super love laying out the groundwork of characters, seeing initial reactions to them, to the pro tag, kind of sets like the what's the word I'm looking for? Groundwork. Initial reactions characters have to each other is important, I think. So I'm excited to continue that. Not coughing as bad as I was during the second part. Still a little coughing, so I'll try to keep it down to a minimum, but especially if I'm going to be reading a lot, it's bound to happen. So apologize in advance. Video's only under 30 minutes, just about. It means that'll probably be like an hour of me watching because I'm just slow as I do things. So again, if that's not your style, go watch the official thing. All right, without further ado. I'll read this again. I think I started the tradition of reading this, both parts, so why stop? The following is a non-profit, unofficial fan series based on the Danganronpa franchise with its own original characters and storyline. Please support the official release. Again, please support the official release. Brave Danganronpa, Coward's Paradise claims no ownership or association with Spike Chunsoft, the official Danganronpa brand, or the rightful copyright holders of materials used that are not our own. Full credits are in the description. All characters appearing in the series are fictional. Any resemblance to any persons living or dead are purely coincidental. Oh, thank you so much for the little donation there. 10 bits. Thank you so much. I don't know if I had said this long ago, but I really appreciate the name. I like Tricolor Llama. It's a good name. It's out there, but it's good. Following features mature themes, strong language, and graphic imagery. Viewer discretion is advised. How are you doing on this Monday? Hope you've had a good Monday. As good of a Monday as you could have. I paused during that because I forgot that it hangs on that a bit. Just a bit. Oh, I'm going to have to adjust audio. I know it's going to fucking be loud. My bad. I forget that, like, the way that I bounce audio and stuff on this is jank sometimes. Oh, we're already starting with some action here. What was that sound? It's like someone's pounding on something. It's coming from downstairs. Are we already bucking tradition? I was actually gonna make a joke like that. I was gonna say something along the lines of the previous 94. It's an easy to make joke, but I was going to. But I appreciate that you went for it in place of me. Just watch out for the 96th, because I believe how it works is now the 96th one is going to come after you, you know? Oh boy. Oh, okay. I see. Yes, it's the guy. I remember. He was just gonna try to brute force his way through doors or something. That was his whole thing. Have you met the 96th one, or you just know this about them? You just know. You know that there's gonna be a chance encounter at some point. So this who's making all that noise? Was he punching the steel shutter? Emanating from him is a distinct aura of menace. I mean, yeah, fucking look at his eyes, dude. Just gaping black holes. Who is this guy? Just being around him, my guard is naturally up. Oh, I gotta do a good one. It's terrible. He suddenly let out a bestial growl that reverberated throughout the hallway. It made my hair stand on end like a kitty. Like I was face to face with a deadly predator. Oh, he's your arch. So it's like, so now I imagine like many chance encounters have happened, or you know that he overpowers you, and like you like just run away, like you see him like way down the street or something, and you gotta like outrun him. It's an exciting life you live. The sheer intensity alone threatened to knock me to the ground, but I was able to hold my stance. I don't know what that is. Look at your face. Too funny, man. I don't know what kind of voice I want to give him, but...
Not bad at all.
At the same time, you still stood your ground. Not bad.
What are you doing?
What the heck was that all about? Also, I thought you already went on ahead. What are you doing back here? Oh, I already finished a lap around the place. You just started? It's kind of embarrassing.
Seriously?
I like the thing of art. Look at that face. Look at that face. He can't contain himself. It's good. That was fast. Also, do you know this isn't a race, right? Never mind. Want to explain why you just roared at me?
That's one of my rules.
If you want to know what kind of guy someone is, observe them when they think they're in danger. That's one of my rules. I had kind of been like not predicting like so far, especially early on. Maybe I'll get into it at the end. At the end of the prologue, maybe? I don't know. But something about this guy screams victim to me. Obviously in the Danganronpa sense. But I don't know why. There's also bicolor alpaca. It's like the nega version of you. Like from the reversed world. No matter what kind of tough face someone puts on, they show their true self when their back is against the wall.
You're pretty good.
And look at you. That way you readied yourself. You've been in a couple fights, haven't you? I don't know if our protagonist here looks like much of a fighter. I didn't even notice, but I had reflexively taken a fighting stance. Oh, natural. You just kind of... I do the same thing. I get startled, and I go into, like, karate pose. Yeah, I did karate for a bit. That's why.
That ain't it.
Nah, that's not it at all. You don't got the aura of a martial artist. You're not a sportsman or someone who's focused on training your body.
That being said,
You still got the instincts to be ready to scrap at any time. You're not all you seem, are you? I guess I've settled on that kind of voice for him. I apologize. Again, I'm a piss poor VA, but that's what you get. Is this what you call strong instincts? Who is this guy?
Listen,
Well, I don't know about your yelling-based personality quiz, but I'm just an ordinary guy. I really like that yelling-based personality quiz. It's funny. It's a good line.
Hiroto Akagi.
What about you?
No way.
Ain't no way I'm mistaken. I know a scrapper when I see one. Alright, just ignore the question. just keep going on about his instincts and stuff. Just be like, I don't fucking care. Ulverse is really big, but enough of that. You've never played Danganronpa? Ugh. Highly recommend. It is my second favorite game series ever. Very good. Very good if you're into that type of game, or you're able to put aside the fact that it is less game and just a story. Like if you're into that thing, or you just want a good story, I highly recommend it. In the cases, the actual gameplay parts are pretty fun, so I highly recommend.
After all,
I know
stranger
oh,
to a
he's
fight myself.
talking.
You can call me Daigo Takatsukasa.
All right, let me try that. Daigo Takatsukasa. Daigo Takatsukasa. Got it. Gonna get it. Never gonna mispronounce it.
They call me the ultimate hooligan. Wild, don't you think?
All right, immediately, I love Ultimate Hooligan. As an ultimate thing, very out there, which I will always appreciate. You know, earlier we had the Ultimate Archer, I believe. We had the Ultimate Sound Producer or Music Producer. You have more tangible ultimates. And then him, he's just like, I'm a fucking ultimate hooligan. Get on my level. This is good.
What?
You're a what? Something like that can be considered an ultimate title? Exactly. I'm feeling the same. See? Me and Hiroto here? Same wavelength there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I see.
I'd imagine so. I don't know if anyone would want a violent label like
Pretty wild.
on the
right?
streets people call me Unchained Daigo. That's way more badass, don't you think?
Is that right?
Oh, that's what you meant. It's laughable they think they can sum me up with just hooligan. I'm deeper than that. I'm more than that. Don't they know who I am? I was the guy who trashed the most people at the blood donation to hell, damn it. Do I even want to know what an event with that name entailed?
Is that right?
So let me get this straight. Are you one of those street gang members? Or like the guys who meet up and ride motorbikes everywhere?
Fucking
Hardly. I'm the guy that makes those punks piss their pants and scurry away in their oversized bikes. Among them, sometimes there's some dumbasses who love picking fights, so I'm happy to oblige. Okay, so I have a couple friends who are really into Ace Attorney, and are in turn also into Danganronpa. I myself, surprisingly enough, have never played Ace Attorney. I own the trilogy. They like redid the trilogy or whatever, and that's another game I'd love to get to and love to stream and stuff. I just, again, with everything else, including Outer Wilds, it's added to the list. I have a long-running list of things that I will eventually get to. But so I don't know personally. My only concern is like about Ace Attorney is that I'm really into Danganronpa, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna go into Ace Attorney thinking it's like Danganronpa, and then be disappointed that it's not super close to that, and then be disappointed in the game when they may actually be good. Yeah, you heard me right. I've not played Ace Attorney. But, like I said, I can say I have a friend, like my best friend. He loves the Danganronpa series. He loves Ace Attorney. I think he would say that they're not super similar, especially gameplay-wise and, like, tone-wise. And that's probably going to be my biggest, like, thing is, like, tone-wise. I'm afraid that I'm going to go in expecting in Ace Attorney something like Danganronpa, and then be like, oh, this isn't like that, and then be bummed for whatever reason. But so that's why I'm giving Ace Attorney a bit of space, because I only finished V3, Danganronpa V3, like last year at some point. So I'm giving it a little bit of space before I dive into that. But sometime I would love to play Ace Attorney on stream. Bust up their balls. Oh, real good. Bust the balls, dude. It's scary.
That being said,
Though you can only tussle with so many small fry before it gets boring, you know?
now we're talking.
Luckily, some shady guy introduced me to one of them underground fight clubs. This guy's unhinged. This guy is gonna bring... At least this guy is gonna be the, like, chaotic agent. Like, in every Danganronpa game series, you always have to have a little handful of, like, just the people just off their rockers a bit for different reasons. And I think he's definitely going to be that. There are just those people that love to see chaos. That place is the best, for real. There's some real wild and strong guys there, let me tell you. Anything goes there. It's the only place I can really let loose. If I'm not careful, I might even lose. Imagine that. This guy's involved in a dangerous world I don't even want to approach. The fact that he's talking about it with such a giddy gleam in his eyes doesn't make it much better.
Listen,
It goes without saying, but you're not going to make any problems for us, are you? Because the last thing we need is someone going around picking fights when we are already on edge. Oh?
Fight?
And who's gonna stop me? You? That's a good point. You can't do shit. If it comes down to it. Oh! Does not back down. Does not back down. That's... I mean, again, I don't know if it's super kosher to do it, but comparing this to, like, I mean, we're really early on in the series, so, you know, there's that. But I'm saying immediately, Makoto, any of the pro tags, Shuichi, any in, you know, the Danganronpa proper series, would back down at something like that. They would not even, they're all like super timid, whatever. He's like, oh, if it comes down to it, probably wouldn't be able to do much, but I'm not going to like back down. I'm going to at least try to push back a bit against this dude who would just probably clobber him, you know? So I like that. It's different. Whatever. You don't got to tell me that anyways. I ain't a moron. Look, he was challenged and he backed down. I'm not gonna go hog wild for no reason if that's what you're worried about.
seriously?
Really? You literally just finished giving me your very colorful history. It was predominantly blood red.
That ain't it.
Jeez, is that what you got out of that? Listen here. Also, I'm like having to hold back the cough so much. Even trying to put on slightly different voices for characters, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna break open the dam. The real essence of fighting isn't about violence or picking on weaklings.
Fight's a conversation between two strong people.
Oh, look at that.
That's one of my rules.
The only way a strong person can express themselves fully is by letting all there is out in a fight with an equal. That's one of my rules. I'm always a man of principles.
The weak live in a
There's no point in fighting someone who isn't willing to fight, or fighting someone way weaker. The weak live in a different world from the strong. I know my place ain't tussling with them, so they should know. Why am I messing up words? So they should know to stay away from me too, for their own good, yeah? That's surprisingly kind of honorable. Not something I expected from him.
If you say so.
Well, if you say you're good, then we're good, okay? I'll trust you to stick by that code of yours. That being said, there's a couple of interesting people here. You included, mystery man.
Come on, what do you say?
Come on, what do you say we have a quick spar? Get to
I
know
don't
each other?
think so.
I'll pass. I said that stuff earlier, but I'm not sure about my chances against this maniac. Yeah, as I said. Can't believe I banned from stream due to minor accident. What do you mean by that? What's the minor accident? Suit yourself.
What is this?
You see the shutters on the windows and doors? Something's wrong with them. good. It's a good question. Good question. Anyway, let's see. You see these shutters on the windows and doors? Something's wrong with them.
That is strange.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they roll up. Strange, right?
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm pulling with all my strength and the frame and bolts aren't coming off the wall. Weird, isn't it? I think it's way weirder to be able to do that normally.
I don't get this at all.
I don't know what the stuff is made of, but it's damn durable. Punching it doesn't do nothing. Before I continue, humor me here. Is this an account by the same person? Let me see. Do some investigating. Oh shit. Sorry. That's a terrible noise. My headset banged into it. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I mean, unless I get an explanation, there's not much I can do. I mean, I'm curious. But I only said that because I recently just banned someone from the channel a couple days back. So that's why I was like curious. Very, very weird. Sorry, I'm coughing here. I have so many words to say, but I'm coughing. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, well, yeah, that maybe should, you think before speaking, or in this case, think before typing. It's like this is like a good learning moment. If something happened, I assume I'm gonna just take a stab in the dark and say you maybe had said something bad, So then this is like a moment of reflection. So the banning, you had me confused because as I was saying, I had to ban someone from the channel a few days back from here. So I immediately was linking. I was like, I thought you were like account dodging or something and you were someone else. So that's why I was confused at first. So clear that. Now, this other thing that happened on some other channel that you're talking about, learning moment, learning experience. I don't know exactly what you said. I'm going to assume that it probably was worded poorly or it was actually of ill intent. Either way, learning moment, right? I mean, I can't help you, though. I don't know who this other channel is. But, yeah, hopefully, I would say one of two things. If it was of ill intent, bad. And then it makes sense. If it was worded poorly, if you're in a chat and you say something that clearly has an ability to be either misconstrued a certain way or it's on a touchy subject or something, either of those, you got to be careful. And that's why a lot of chats usually blanket statement ban even talk like that, because it has ability of people either misunderstanding other people's intentions or whatever the case is. But I mean, also, even if it was worded poorly or people misunderstood you, they're wholly within their right to be like, oh, that's out of bounds, ban, Like, again, unfortunate learning experience. Is what? That was it in a very anti-Team Rocket chat? That raises a whole lot more questions. What's the point of making this stuff so sturdy? Pretty sure most prisons aren't even like this. It was a Pokemon stream. I'd assume not like a, if you're saying it was a Pokemon stream, I assume not like an official Pokemon stream. I don't know. That's weird. That seems like that's just someone, if other people caught your ban after you had said you're from Team Rocket, it seems like that was more of a ban for japes. A ban for japes, a ban for the lols.
Later.
Well, whatever. I'm going to try breaking down some of the other doors. See ya. Yeah, they're playing Pokemon. See, that makes me guess that it was like, just like, I mean, obviously I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what you said, but if you just came in chat and were like, I'm Team Rocket, and then they're like, ban. Seems a little unreasonable. Tycho gave one last tug at the door before walking off. Calling him rough around the edges is an understatement. Are we really safe being cooped up in here with a guy like him? And for some reason, the word prison really stuck with me just now. What exactly is this place? Now that I'm here, maybe I should check out the big door in the middle of the room. It went something like this, BRB. Okay. There are tables lined up here. Is this a dining area? Rather, something about the atmosphere is more of a cafeteria. Oh, we're meeting the blonde lady.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe this. This is completely unreasonable. A blonde, pretty, foreign-looking girl standing there looking frustrated. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I believe they call people like this beauties. Beauties like in the speaking of Pokemon, like the trainer type. Beauty Heather would like to battle. And then she'd be like, here's a Nidoran. And then you'd be like, all right, cool, it's dead. You there, stagehand. Oh, she's rude. She's like stereotypical rude. Like stuck up, probably. Darn. I was hoping for like nice, beautiful person, but it's ugly on the inside, beautiful person. Bwah, bwah.
Huh?
What? That's good. So, and there was okay. So I think it's clever. I like it. But I can maybe possibly see how they were like, okay, this is a bit too much. I think it's good. Now, how funny would it have been if I banned you right there? All three of them. What if I just was like, bam, wiped? That would be pure comedy. Huh? Me? That's not what I am. Oh, shit, I clicked out. What are you talking about?
What's the big idea?
Whatever. There better be a good explanation for this. I've told them a million times I have very strict specifications on where I stay during shooting. Oh, she's not understanding the situation at all. She is clueless.
What do you think?
What is this dump? I want to speak with the director. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind.
I don't think so.
Having a word with the director sounds difficult, given that I don't think they exist.
Ugh, the worst.
Ugh, whatever. Give me a mineral water right now, and don't even think of skimping on it. I'd rather die than drink anything not made in France. Okay, is she French then? Because I was gonna say, is this foreign supposed to be foreign American or like foreign French? Because I'm not. Although I'm not saying just the water thing makes it that she is French. And if she is French, I'm not gonna give her a French accent. I can't do that. I refuse to do that at this point. Just not happening. Yeah, I did that a lot of times. Do you not have a Meowth account? You don't have a good Meowth account name locked up as well? Here we go. Back in. Dots. Also dots.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. I'm joking.
What did you think?
That was my impression of, like, spoiled, unreasonable diva on set. What do you think? Oh, she's coming back. She's trying to make the what's the word I'm looking for? Redemption. Immediate redemption.
That's a relief.
Oh, it was an act. That's a relief. I don't think I could have taken much more of that. No. Ah, well. Maybe then you did deserve to be banned. I need more effort. More effort out of the joke. Commit to the bit. As I always say. If you're gonna... If you're gonna go 2/3 of the way, you have to go all thirds.
Sorry.
Gosh, could you imagine? I didn't mean any of it, but I felt super bad just saying it. I certainly could start acting up and being difficult while we're stuck here, but that wouldn't be helping anyone. So let's get along, shall we? So she's gotta be like an actress, right? That's the thing. That's the deal here, right? I mean, I'm gonna take a bold guess here. And then, like, turns out, oh, she's the ultimate plumber.
I'm Hiroto Akagi.
Sure, sounds good to me. I'm Hiroto Akagi.
Hi there.
Hiya, Hiroto. How do you spell that? Let me just get a pen and paper. Oh, nice sunglasses. Nice sunglasses. Huh? Why?
Well,
For an autograph, of course. Wait, would you rather me sign, like, your shirt or on your body or something? Well, okay, I guess.
No.
Let go of my shirt. I don't remember asking for an autograph anywhere. Oh, you're not a fan? I see.
Sorry.
I'm sorry?
no worries.
No, that's great. I haven't met someone that doesn't know who I am in so long. It's quite refreshing, actually.
My name is Stella Hoshinari. People call me the ultimate actress, but
Oh.
I know Stella is fine. It's a pleasure meeting you, Hiroto.
Ultimate actress. I guess so. You need to change your main account's name for that. Yeah. Not worth it. Even though I literally just said commit to the bit. I understand.
Could it be?
An actress? Like you've been in movies?
Yeah.
That's right. I might not look like much, but I'm a bona fide movie star.
I'm impressed.
Well, you look the part in my opinion. You're very you have that air.
Oh.
Wow, were you complimenting my looks? Oh, that's really nice of you. If only you didn't abort it halfway, though. Am I right? You're so funny. I want to be buried alive. Just do it.
Flattered.
Well, while I'm flattered, I hope you know that there's more to being a star than being easy on the eyes.
That's not what I meant.
Not saying I consider myself especially good looking, but like, it's fine if you think I am, but like, I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything, but it's like, the thing is, if anyone ever says they're not fishing for compliments, they're definitely fishing for compliments. It's just a fact. Like, choose if you're gonna be humble or confident already.
Well,
Anyways, I like to think I got good roles because of my other merits, you know? What kind of movies have you been in?
let's see.
Quite a few. I'm trying to think of any you'd know because I think most of them were only really popular in the States.
Oh,
What about Agent 000?
bang.
Bang! I'm drop dead gorgeous. You're just dead. That's good. I like that. That's a good point. I'm not gonna be so harsh. I get it. You don't want to download Opera? Oh, dude, I only just recently saw. I had a couple people I know and stuff like heavily pushing like, hey, you should definitely get Opera. And I looked into it. I use Chrome as my main operating system, or not operating system, browser. He's like, you should switch to Opera. And I'm like, I'm just lazy though. I'm just lazy.
What did you think?
That was the main character's catchphrase. Pretty lame, right? I thought it was cool.
Well,
Oh, I played the Queen Bee Ashley in High School Musical of the Dead. Great title. She was such an awful person, but I loved playing her, even though I had to be filmed getting eaten alive at the end.
I don't think so.
Nope. Can't say I've seen any of those. Sorry, I don't really watch foreign
no
films.
worries.
It's okay. Just promise me you'll give them a look now. We can watch them together sometime.
Kind of embarrassing.
She's not making it through. Yeah, sure, we'll totally watch movies if you survive this. On second thought, watching myself on the big screen alongside people my age feels embarrassing for some reason. Forget it. Firefox gang. Firefox I haven't used in like forever. I think I used Firefox back when I was like in high school. I think I used Firefox for a lot of stuff. Maybe like early college. And then I just at some point made the switch to Chrome and was just like, this is it.
That is strange.
I have to wonder though, why and how are you kidnapped alongside us when you're from overseas?
You see.
Want a surprise? I'm actually homegrown Japanese. Okay, so this answers my foreign question and everything. What? Really?
Yeah.
Yep. My mom is from overseas, but I was born and raised right here in Japan. Well, at least I assume we're still in Japan.
Right?
That's not at all what I expected. You're a splitting image of a glamorous American celebrity. You think? Growing up, my hair color made me stand out, and people teased me. But I wouldn't get anywhere if I let something like that get me down. So I decided to pursue my dreams of acting, and even went out to an audition in the city. As luck would have it, a talent scout from overseas was there, and he referred me to a special school in America where they train entertainers.
That's my dream.
It was hard work, and I had to leave home for a couple years, but I finally achieved my dream of being a bona fide movie star. Flash.
I'm impressed.
I say flash, like there's like camera. This flash is going off. I don't know why I said flash, but. Because she did the pose thing, and I was like, oh, I just, in my head, envisioned like the. That's incredible. A real life Cinderella story. I was so excited to finally come home.
I don't know.
Took a step out of the airport, then that's where everything goes fuzzy. Oh, so we're getting like our first mention of like when someone got kidnapped or got into this situation.
What's the big idea?
Interesting. If this is a prank, it's gone way too far. I'm trying to stay positive, but I've seriously had enough. And this isn't an act this time. I'm gonna seriously give whoever's responsible a piece of my mind. I agree. I have some choice words for them as well. That is so Ace Attorney. The flash thing. Like posing and then camera flashes.
Alright.
I have very like, again, haven't played it obviously, but I have very like barely any passing knowledge of Ace Attorney. So I may have to agree. Glad we're on the same page. Let's get along after this. Okay, Hiroto? She's into him. I'll see you around. I was a little nervous at first, but she's pretty down to earth and amicable for someone famous. Someone famous. If someone famous like Stella was kidnapped, surely there'd be a lot of people looking for her. I mean, you'd think. On the other hand, the fact that they were able to kidnap someone famous and we haven't been found yet despite that doesn't bode well. An electronic signboard displaying the various lunch specials. The curry udon sure looks good right about now. To be honest, I haven't noticed until just now, but I'm actually starving. How long ago was my last meal?
Yeah.
The chicken Alfredo looks pretty good. Not that I'm particularly excited to have a meal here.
That's not it.
I wasn't planning on going in or anything, of course. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I get it. You were just wondering if there was anything in there, investigation-wise. I already checked. Nothing out of the ordinary for a girl's restroom. Very good answer. You gotta check every bathroom in a Danganronpa game, or at least attempt to see if the game will stop you from going into the girl's restroom. Like every 5 frames. All right, here we go.
I see.
I see. You were thinking I've never been in one, so I don't know what that's like, weren't you?
No.
Was not. She called me out, dude. A pretty standard looking public washroom. Whoa, that one went by quick.
No.
That dialogue box went quick. A pretty standard looking public washroom. Doesn't seem like I'll find any clues here. Looks like this leads outside to the right hallway, so you can enter this washroom from 2 sides. I think I'll head back. Kind of want to check out the kitchen. Yeah, check that kitchen. Check it. Chalkboard stand. It's like a more analog version of that electronic board. Yes, that's brilliant. Fully stocked vending machines. All kinds of drinks and snacks are, did it say are available? I'm a little trigger happy with the dialogue boxes here. Are on sale. Oh hey, they have my favorite brand of chips. Awesome. I do really like, obviously this is the first time I've ever read or watched a fan-made Danganronpa game. I do really like how they've adapted the act of, in like the game you would go around, and when you enter like a new room or whatever and you want to investigate it, you would just move like a reticle around and like click on something, and then they would say something about what you clicked on. And I do like how they adapted that in this, as like the character is actually like fully on, like walking around even after they've talked to someone. Like it would be very simple for them to like not take the time and like have the character walking around and having little blips and blurbs about the different things in the room and stuff, but it makes it feel so much more like a Danganronpa game, where they still put that into this. So it's like a small detail I like. And I don't know if that's something, obviously, like I said, as I started to say, this is my first Danganronpa thing. I don't know if that's like a common thing to do, but I do gotta say that I do appreciate it here. They're so good you don't even notice. Oh, okay. I do really want to get to Ace Attorney. Ugh, I just keep adding games to the list and then I never get to them. At some point, I'd love to do it. I'll do it. Ace Attorney. There's all kinds of supplies on these shelves. Instant noodles, bottled water, stuff like that. Something smells good. Scent is wafting from this door. Is someone cooking something? This must be the kitchen. Get in the kitchen. Oh shit. We have a baker or a cook or the ultimate pastry maker. This reminds me of the fan game of Undertale. It's almost better than the original game. Oh, I'm not familiar with that fan game. I'm familiar with Undertale, but I don't know that you mentioned. The air in here is filled with a symphony of saccharine scents. Oh, I love that sentence. Alliteration there is great. Symphony of saccharine scents. A great way to describe walking into like a kitchen or I don't know what you call this, a bakery looking place with just scents up the wazoo. Came out some months ago. So how does that remind you of this? Just like looks wise or like quality wise or something? Or just the fact that it's a fan game of it? The images of sweet fruits, freshly baked bread, and rich chocolate appeared in my mind as I took in the aromas. Oh, this music too. Looks like I was right. Someone is cooking.
La, la, la.
Oh, small boy. La 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 da dee la da dum.
Huh?
I don't know if that's a little boy voice I gave, but my bad. Huh? A kid? The short blonde boy was totally engrossed in his cooking and his singing. He danced from table to table, and the way he handled ingredients was like someone weaving silk. It was quite a sight to behold. Finally, he paused after seeing me.
What are you doing?
Ah! What do you think you're doing?
What?
Huh? What did I do?
You cannot.
Do you have no sense? You can't just barge into the... I don't know if those are supposed to be hard C's, soft C's, or CH sounds. That's a word I'm unfamiliar with. Susina? Kuchina? Suchina? Kitchen? Kitchen? Is it a word for kitchen? Is it like French? Is it Italian for kitchen? Susina. That makes a lot more sense than I was like trying to make it more complicated. Italian. Okay. That makes sense. That sounds Italian if it's Susina. It's like underswap but better because they don't just flip the characters. Oh, hard K like kusina. Dude, I barely speak English. Unfortunately. Clearly. But thank you for the clarification. I needed it. Kusina. I'm going to assume you're right. I know I don't know. I'm not an authority. So I'm going to believe you. Okay, what? Oh, do I have to hold out? Kusina. Are you just telling me which part to emphasize? Kusina. All right, we need a... Hit me with it.
Cucina.
You can't just barge into the...
Cucina.
Like this. Cucina. Just Cucina. We got it. Perfect.
What do you mean?
The what? Do you mean the kitchen? See, he's equally confused. That's not important. You came in here with dirty hands. I don't know. I definitely don't know what kind of voice to give this small boy. In the kitchen, bacteria and contamination are our #1 enemies. Hurry, come with me to the sink. You must wash your hands with soap thoroughly right now.
Cut it out.
Okay. Stop pushing me. I'm going. I spent several minutes lathering my hands with soap under the boy's watchful eye. I was forced to scrub down to my elbows and under my nails as he tapped his foot intensely. Finally, I finished and presented my squeaky clean hands for approval. Molto bene. His face finally relaxed and he started beaming.
I'm sorry.
Sorry if I offended you earlier.
I'm Hiroto Akagi.
He's Hiroto Akagi.
No problem.
It is water under the bridge, Signore Hiroto. I was just worried about the sanitation of the kitchen. You're making me cough. Can't just keep. Just concerned for the kitchen. But now you're welcome into my workshop. Make yourself at home.
Could it be?
Your workshop. So you're a chef by trade? And going by that smell.
My
See.
name
Oh,
is Yukio Sato.
Yukio.
I am known
Sato.
as the ultimate patissier.
Patissier. Ah. Ooh, patissier. That's That's fancy. That's fanciful. I like this.
That would be pastry chef in common vernacular. I hope my desserts are to your liking.
I like how we get the, I would have to look up pâtissier. I feel like I probably could have guessed pâtissier, but I'm glad the local idiot, gets the explanation that it's the pastry chef here. I understand him because Portuguese is smart. I believe that, but also I know what C is. All right. I've taken Spanish now many years in my life, and I also live in San Antonio, Texas, where the Mexican community is strong and plentiful. So I got C, but thank you. Maybe anything beyond the level of C. No, that's not. That's selling myself short. I actually know quite a bit of Spanish. The ultimate pâtissier. It's great. I like his style. I like the color. I like the color scheme going on with this little boy, with the whole bakery kind of thing. Pastry chef, ideal, very good. Yukio Sato. God, why is today's episode is just full of people who I think are going to end up becoming victims. And I don't know what that says about me. Maybe I'm in a victim giving mood tonight. Oof. Also, we're about to hit the hour mark. I feel like every time, this is the third part I've done, I feel like I get slower and slower watching these, which, I mean, that's just what it has to be, I guess.
I see.
A pastry chef, huh? I'm glad he's in high spirits, but to be cooking as soon as you're in a kitchen like nothing is happening is a bit much, isn't it? See. Well, to be more correct, I was basically in charge of the general dessert station, so I can basically do anything. Cookies, cakes, frozen treats, breads, tarts, sugarcraft, chocolatiering, sure. And I don't know if I've ever seen the word chocolatiering written out. Like, I know of a chocolatier. I don't know if I've ever seen it written out. Patissier. No, the R is like non-audible, I thought. Patissier. This reminds me of when there's like a time like a year and a half ago or something, in writing, I saw the word tchotchke written out in writing for the first time in my life, I feel like, and it broke me. Because have you ever like come across a word in writing and you're just like, I have no idea what this word is? Like, I knew what the word tchotchke was, but I'd never seen it in writing, and it's such a weird looking word that I was like, I paused and I was like, what is this word? Like, I kept like reading it over and over, and I was like, I don't even know how to begin to say what this is. And then I had to look it up, and I was like, oh man. And even French style plated desserts.
I'm impressed.
Dessert station, huh? So you worked in a professional kitchen? That's amazing. Indeed. I worked in my parents' trattoria since I was young. That is like an Italian diner, so to speak. Again, thank you for the definition there.
I see.
Oh, I see. You're Italian? I am half Italian on my mom's side, and I have lived in Sicilian, Sabaros, until recently. Half Italian. I worked very hard to train in the art of dessert in order to bring renown to my family's business. They are very popular, see. I've even won some competitions. I don't have an Italian accent. You mean this tractor? No. And that's a good point. You had to learn English. I guess. Yeah. If especially I guess if like you're learning another language. But I'm just saying, like, in my case, it's technically an English word. I guess it has origins outside, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's an English word. It's just like it felt like I was reading like a misprint or like an intentionally misspelled word, because it's such a weird looking word when you see it written out. I do not mean to toot my own horn, but I'm very sure I can make something to suit anyone's taste. Just like how I said when people aren't fishing for compliment, when they say they're not fishing for compliments, they definitely are fishing for compliments. When someone says, "I don't mean to toot my own horn," they're about to toot that horn to infinity and beyond. Just saying.
Please.
In fact, this tart has just finished. Please give it a taste to celebrate our meeting. Wait. Before I could say anything, he shoved a tart in my mouth. Mmm. And then my world was turned upside down. Although it was a baked good with a hard crust, I nearly inhaled it into my mouth with little to no effort. Oh, this is a good music change. The crisp outer layer with a sweet glaze transitioned seamlessly into the rich, decadent tart filling, which was as smooth as butter. Oh, this is a good moment. For a split second, I felt like I was floating, then the deep, bitter aftertaste shook me back into reality and completed the taste experience.
Did you enjoy it?
Did it suit your tastes?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It was fucking orgasmic, apparently. You're really talented, Yukio. I don't even like sweets that much, but I can tell it was fantastic.
Grazie.
Grazie. Much appreciated, Signore Hiroto. I love nothing more than to see a smile upon the face of those who eat my desserts. In my opinion, even just the simple happiness is something that can improve someone's day.
Splendid.
So I am happy to provide that happiness and train myself every day to do so. Grazie means thank you. Si. Yes. I am to open up a pâtissier of my own management here in Japan soon. I hope you'll come to visit. Well, I hope so, at least. After we get out of here. The... Ah, shit, fuck. The...
Cucina.
The...
Cucina.
is up to my standards, and we all are well stocked with food. I would not have anything to complain about if I had any idea as to what was going on. Yeah, no kidding. At least we won't be worried about not eating well with the food supply and fantastic chef like you around. Very convenient in the Danganronpa series to have someone who can cook. Obviously, we had, previous ultimate chefs and stuff. It's very handy to have someone who can cook for all these kids that may not know how to make anything. What would I do here without you? You've enlightened me so much in this stream so far.
I will do my best.
I will do my best to live up to your praise and satisfy you all. I'm going to continue preparing snacks for everyone. I think that after all this stress and investigation, they would appreciate coming back to a hearty trove of treats. Hopefully I don't die soon. I'm not good for much else, but I hope that in this way, I can help at least a little.
Thank you.
We all have different strengths and ways to contribute. I'm sure they'll appreciate your efforts. Going to continue investigating. It was nice meeting you, Yukio. Providing us with a professional kitchen and a healthy stock of food. What exactly was the intention of whoever brought us here? A fridge, along with various produce and kitchen stuff. It looks like Yukio... Oh, shit. I lost it. I was trying to read fast there. I mean, I've learned a lot tonight. This has been a learning stream. I learned someone, comes to my channel to describe how they got banned. Sometimes you just need to. Sometimes you just need to. I'm not even gonna finish the sentence. A fridge, along with various produce and kitchen stuff. Looks like Yukio's chilling some desserts in here as well. Dried and canned food supplies. Some kind of heavy cabinets. They open but won't budge an inch. And yeah, Team Rocket showed up. That's fancy. It's impressive. Huh? What's this for? That is...
Yeah.
They even do the same thing in like the Danganronpa series where like you would click into something, you would have your little blurb about it, and then like the character that's also in the room with you might also say something. This is a good recreation of like the Danganronpa's experience. I like this. I like it. I like the quality of this. If I have to say that again. I see. You can stand on this when you can't reach. Do not mock me. It is just convenient. An assortment of cookies. Someone's been busy. Boxes full of produce are stacked up here. Guess we have enough food for a good while. It's handy. Ah, the kitchen has a back entrance. Looks like it leads into a hallway. There's running water along the path in this hall. That's odd. Kind of out of place looking at everywhere else. And the water seems to be coming from whatever is past these gates up there. Someone's coming out. Who's coming out? Oh, hey. So annoying.
Hey,
Hey, what's wrong? And she's out. She stormed off before I could say any more. Looks like she didn't hear me. She must have been really mad. Did talking to someone inside that room upset her to that degree? Do I have to find out for myself? Yes, your pro tag, you have to go find out. You must press. You must press. Whoa, look at this place. The atmosphere in here is completely different. As opposed to the cold white hallways, in here I'm surrounded by greenery and the smells of grass. A bright, likely artificial light is emanating from the large window in the back. It's like a made-up garden. Well, it looks like crops are growing in here as well. This must be an indoor garden. Yeah, I just said that. Oh, hello. You're not the ribbon-haired girl. A red-haired girl is crouching at a patch of flowers.
what are you doing?
Hello there. What are you doing? She glanced at me briefly and then turned her attention back to the flowers. She didn't give a shit about me, apparently. Alright, one more time can't hurt.
I'm Hiroto Akagi.
My name is Hiroto Akagi. What's your name?
I've been waiting.
Hiroto. Yep, I've been waiting for you. Huh? What does that mean? Does she know me?
You see,
After all, we split off right after you woke up, so we didn't get to know each other, did we?
I see.
Ah, that's what you meant. She looks familiar. Oh, if you know, I'd be curious to see what you think she looks like, or what you're assuming. I mean, this is always, I mean, it's a fan-made game or whatever. It's a made-up character and art and stuff, but I'd be curious who you got, if you can remember. Talk about misleading. Here, this is for you. She suddenly pushed a bundle of blue flowers onto me.
What?
Huh? What are these?
this flower.
She looks familiar. Oh god, you don't want to know. Okay, well, you've got me scared, so. I mean, a judgment call. Maybe I don't want to know. So if you feel it's best I don't know, then that's... I'm gonna trust your judgment. These flowers are forget-me-nots. With that name, don't you think it's an appropriate flower to introduce yourself with? Cliche, sure, but fine. Okay, yeah, sure. Kind of like some extra insurance or like a charm to make sure you don't forget someone. What do you think? Pretty poetic, if I do say so myself. I suppose so.
Don't worry about that.
Of course, in the language of flowers, the meaning of the flower is quite different, but don't worry about that for now. I just thought the idea was quaint. Alright, I believe you. I'll be left curious, but I'll believe you. Yep, this girl's definitely weird. She's fucking weird.
Well, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Hiro.
She's talking.
My name is Anko Hibana.
Anko
My
Hibana.
talent is my little secret. For now.
Oh, we got our next agent of chaos. She's keeping... You always got to have someone who either doesn't know their ultimate power, their ultimate ability, or they keep it a secret. She's saying she's keeping a secret. Maybe she also just doesn't know what it is. But if we're to believe what she's saying, she's just sowing chaos in her own special little way. Ultimate. She's the ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark.
You mean...
Your talent is a secret?
It's a secret.
A girl's gotta have her secrets, Hero. Sorry. I do appreciate, though, in general, the secret ultimate thing. It does add, even if some people may claim it's like overused or overdone or something, or it's always cliche or whatever. I kind of like it because it's either like, it adds another layer. Like, are they keeping a secret because their ultimate is a bad thing? Like a stereotypical bad thing? Do they have their memory wiped? It adds like this extra layer where then you're also left wondering like, okay, are they going to be like an antagonist to the whole thing? Or is solving what they are going to help us in the case throughout this whole game? Like it's a nice layer. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That's my stance. If I remember correctly, you're not exactly being upfront about your talent either. We're in the same boat, aren't we?
Fine.
You've got me there.
You see,
I'm sure you have your reasons, just as I have mine.
don't you think?
Besides, don't you think that there's more romance in a mystery like that?
You lost me.
Now you've totally lost me. What do you mean by that?
Isn't it romantic?
You know, Hero. It's romantic, it's alluring, exciting, glamorous, mysterious, something like that. When does the bear appear?
Is that right?
Romantic.
I don't know. I don't even know if the bear is gonna appear in this one. But usually bear appears after. Well, I guess it's been different in every game, but it could be like right after they meet everyone or right before, and it didn't happen really before. But also in my limited research of fan-made Danganronpa games, I've seen it. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't looked into this because I don't want to spoil myself on anything. But I did see others where they use things that are in place of like Monokuma, the bear. That's the bear that you're talking about. I don't know if this case is or this game does use Monokuma. I assume a lot of people don't use Monokuma because it's like IP infringing almost, possibly, maybe. So I assume a lot of people use like a stand-in that usually gives off the same aura, but we have yet to see that in this game. I assume maybe at the end of the prologue, the way this is going, it seems like we would get that at the end of the prologue. So episode 6. The bear is popular. I remember many years ago, before I even got into the Danganronpa series, I remember being told like just how popular Monokuma is like over in Japan. Like Monokuma is a massively popular mascot. The adorable but terrifying teddy bear. Something like that. Yeah, we read that.
Is that right?
So you want to remain a mystery because it's mysterious?
Gee.
Jeez, Hero, you don't get it at all. I really don't.
Could it be?
You seem pretty interested in those flowers. Does your talent involve them by any chance?
Nice.
No, that would be too easy.
Guy.
You're not going to be popular if you keep prying into people, Hero.
I really like
I
it.
do like flowers, though. Quite a bit, actually. What is the bear, though? The bear's the headmaster. I mean, no, I don't think it's me spoiling anything. The bear is like a robotic bear that just watches over the game being played, and pushes the people playing each game, like the characters in the game, I'm calling it the game, that pushes them along, that keeps the game that the kids are playing moving, if that makes sense, by introducing like motives and stuff. And it basically is like the judge also during the gameplay parts, like the cases, the trials. It's like it's the antagonist of the series, but like the actual person who's controlling the bear, who's like behind the bear, is left a mystery throughout the games. So like the bear Monokuma gives you like a face to be like, oh, that's who our enemy is, but like it allows the actual antagonist of each game to remain like a mystery. Basically, that's an apt comparison. And this garden is wonderful. There's so many different kinds.
Is this?
Yeah, it's a rather impressive spread, though, with this garden. Do you think this means there's somebody here taking care of them? Like maybe whoever brought us here?
Sorry.
Good guess, but no dice. There's an automatic system that's been taking care of them. See those pipes on the ceiling? They water them at specific intervals, and there's sun shields to make sure they get the appropriate amount of light. This facility is quite high tech, actually. Ah, darn. I thought I was onto something. It's good that you're keeping your mind sharp with hypothesis. Why was I saying it like that? Hero. It's quite the fascinating mystery, isn't it, Hero? Our current predicament, I mean.
What?
You think it's fascinating? Absolutely. 16 ultimate students kidnapped. That's odd, right? We don't remember anything. That's odd, right?
Strange.
This weird building, it's odd, right? It's also tantalizingly mysterious. Oh, God.
What was that?
You're starting to sound like you're enjoying being here. You're not worried at all?
Why would you say that?
Au contraire. I want to get out of here as much as you do. What's au contraire mean? Mr. Translator in chat. It's a joke. I know what au contraire is, but
Let's do it together.
so if I may have your cooperation, I'd love to unravel the mystery of our situation together.
Fine.
Is she gonna be the sidekick then? Is she my sidekick? Is this kicking back to Danganronpa 1? The first Danganronpa, where I have like my sidekick is basically the girl who I may or may not have a romantic relationship with, and keeps her ultimate a mystery, because I'm down. All right, if you really mean it, I'll do my best too. Let's get to the bottom of this together. What a good line. How reliable.
Hero.
It'd be nice if you could be the one to lead us out of here, Hero. I was gonna make the thing that, like, his name, Hero, or she was calling him Hero, you know, and Hero, it's good. I'm glad the game recognized that thing I was gonna be saying. You knew what it was, but you couldn't translate. Oh, that's totally cool.
Huh?
Huh? What was that?
Don't worry about that.
Don't mind me. I'm counting on you, Hero. I'll see you later. Forget me not. Got it memorized. With that, she almost seemed to glide over to the garden's exit. What happened to the ribbon-haired girl? She's what an odd girl. She's certainly cheery, but something's off about her. Can't put my finger on what. Something's off about her. You can't put your finger on what, though? Everything about her is off. Let's just go with that. What is this large pillar? It's a beautiful pillar. Oh, it is. It's bigger than I thought it was. It extends well into the ceiling. Had some hidden height there. There's an inscription here on the base. Gather when the time... Come on. Don't go so fast. There's an inscription here. Gather when the time of judgment draws near. Oh. We're going to come here once someone is killed. It seems. What is that supposed to mean? I'm familiar. with the Danganronpa series. Whoa, a huge tree like this can grow indoors? No, I didn't use Google Translator, maybe. Au contraire is like on the contrary. All right. Look at that. Oh, I noticed this in the... I don't think I noticed it in the first episode, but I noticed in the second episode, the characters start filling out here on the bottom as we start meeting them. We don't get green-haired ribbon girl, So I assume we'll probably meet her in the next part or so. But we got these 4. We got basically these 4. It seems we're meeting 4 at a time, basically. So we got these 4 in the last episode. We got these 4. We'll get another 4, and then we'll get another 3 probably. And then we'll see whoever the Danganronpa equivalent, or this game's equivalent to Monokuma, or Monokuma itself. Who fucking knows? Instead of. It means instead of. Kinda. That might be like a literal translation type thing. So I just realized I meant to do that earlier. Yeah, go support the main series. Go support this on the main channel. Like I said, links in the archived video of this on YouTube. It'll probably be a while, just like I've been going through this series really slow till we do part 4. I just rather do these every once in a while when I just want to do some watching, some reading. So what now? So now I hit a BRB. I'll put a song on, and then I'll be back with like an hour of towards the end of BioShock Infinite, because I do want to play a little bit of game tonight. So I'll play like an hour of BioShock Infinite if you want to stick around for that. So quick little BRB,